Last night I had a dream at Freddy Fazbears. Me and my friends walked up to it, and we saw it, and we were like, "Oh, that's interesting, a pizzeria. We haven't seen one for miles." And then Ryan was like, "Yeah, let's go in." And then I'm like, what about the animatronics in there?" "What animatronics?" he says. And then I'm like, "Don't you see it says animatronics inside?" "Oh, yeah," he said. And then we went in. It was near 12 o'clock. Near closing time, 12 o'clock. And then we went inside. It was almost 12 o'clock. We stayed there for 2 hours, then it was 12 o'clock. We were about to leave, but then the place was already closed. We couldn't leave. It was locked. No one was in there except us and the animatronics. We saw a hallway. We were like, "What is that?" And we wanted to go in there. I had an airsoft gun on me. I went in the hallway with an airsoft gun. And then we saw the security room. And we were like, "What the f is that?" And then we saw an iPad in there. But then we were like, "Oh, let's go to it." But all it was cameras. And we just looked at the cameras, and we saw the animatronic. Like, why are they on animatronics? And this guy walked in the office. He was like, "What are you kids doing here? You shouldn't be here after hours." And then we were like, "Oh, sorry, we were just leaving." "There's no leaving," the guy said, "as long as you're here." We were like, "What? We can't leave until what time?" Ryan said. And then the security guard was like, 6 a.m. And then we were like, 6 a.m.? You can't stay until 6 a.m. Then we checked and then the phone started ringing. It was like, hello, I just want to record a message for you. And I just want to get you settled down on your first night. And then we were like, blah, blah, blah. And then we hung up, and then the security guard was like, "That was important." And then we checked the cameras. Bonnie was gone. We checked backstage. She was over there. We were like, good. And then we were just trying to get out of there. We wanted to get out of there. We walked out of the office, but Bonnie was in the hallway. And we were like, "How did he get over here?" And then he was like, "They tend to move." And then we were like, What? I need help." And then he tried calling 911 with the phone, but the phone did not work. It was only a messaging phone. And then they turned the light on at the door. And then Bonnie was out there. She was like, "I'm gonna kill you." And then we closed the door as quick as we could. Bonnie tried putting his hand on there. He hit his hand. We took his hand off. And then he was like, "Oh, God, Freddy, come over here and repair me." But Freddy didn't come because he doesn't come out because he's not awake yet. And then Chica went off stage. And then Bonnie was pounding on the glass like, "Let me in! Let me in! Let me in!" And then Bonnie just left. And then we saw Chica. She was in the kitchen, rattling around plates and stuff, eating the pizza. And then we said, "I want pizza." "But you just had pizza." "Pizza," I said to Ryan. And then Ryan's like, I'm so hungry. We can't go out there. Chica's in the kitchen, and Bonnie's moving. And then I was like, "What?" "No." And then he was like, "What? We need to go." And then I was like, "No." And the security guard was saying, "Can't stop arguing." We checked the East hallway camera. Chica was in there. I mean, the hallway camera. Chica was in there. And then we looked outside. Chica was in there still. And then, next thing you know, she was in the hall corner. And then we were like, "Oh, God, I'm so worried." And then, 10 seconds later, Chica is at the door. And then we close the door as quick as we can. And then she starts pounding on the glass, like, let me in. I got pizza. Ryan's like, I want the pizza. And then he's like, shut up. Don't fall for it, Ryan. And the security guard says, if you open that door or do anything, we are dead. They're going to shove us in Freddy fazbears suits because we look like endoskeletons to them. And then we started to see. And then it was almost 6 a.m. But then the power went out. And then Freddy sang a song going like and then after the song, he brought us backstage. We were like, what the hell? What's going on? And then he brought us backstage. He started hitting us with stuff. And then he was about to shove us in a Freddy Fazbear suit. But it turned 6 a.m. But we were knocked out.